Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Keller Williams Realty Technologies Community Weekly Webinar. We're so excited to have the technology community with us today. It is December 16th, 2016, 2 o'clock Austin, Texas time. My name is Kevin Weber. So happy to see you all today. We have Brenda on the other line. Are you there, Brenda? All right, Brenda, you there?
Yes. Hi, everybody. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday, Brenda. Thanks for joining us. Brenda's going to be helping out on the other side, answering questions. Hope you all are ready to get started. We are ready to go. First, let's look at our agenda really quickly. We have Dawn Sroka-Wood with us with KWU. She's going to be talking to us about some things that came up in the KW technology community regarding the opportunities that trainers have with KWU. So excited to have Dawn with us. We've got some great tech updates. As always, we like to share the tech roadmap with you all. Community update, including some information about a little thing we call Family Reunion. And then, of course, our upcoming events. Hope you all are ready to get started. We're ready to get started. And as I mentioned, I'm taking a look at my attendee list here. And I want to be sure that if you guys have any questions, just raise your hands and we are going to unmute you. So you need to be ready to talk and to tell us what you want to hear. All right. I want to welcome Dawn Sroka-Wood with KWU. Thank you for joining us, Dawn.
Thank you for having me, Kevin. I'm excited to be here.
Yep, it's awesome to see you. I've worked with Dawn for, just a little while.
About 12 years.
About 12 years or so,
yeah.
right? So, but the whole time you've been with Keller Williams University, is that right?
I was actually with Millionaire Systems.
That's right.
Which is now Keller Inc. So,
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You talk about history.
History, right?
Awesome. So what is your role currently then at KWRI?
So I am the Keller Williams University Program Manager, and what that means is I manage our faculty program, which we have about 160 faculty members right now. So I manage the Train the Trainer Advanced courses, the Train the Presenter courses, all of our faculty that are in those courses wanting to learn and take those courses, and then people who are applying to be trainers, I manage all of that. I also just manage any program within KWU that's a revenue generator.
Wow.
And I also have the fun task, which is my favorite part of the whole year, of managing all 213 KWU breakout sessions at Family Reunion.
That's right. And you do that pretty much with sticky notes on a window. Is that right?
Sticky notes on a window.
So those of you that have ever been on a tour here at Keller Williams International with me around Family Reunion, one of my favorite things to tell people is just walk around and move some of those stickies around just for fun. And it's a little game we call Find the Sticky. Dawn loves the game. No, please don't do that. So what I'm going to ask is how many of you are currently KWU approved trainers or master faculty? Please identify yourself. I do recognize some of you, so please let me know who you are, because I bet Dawn actually will recognize some of the names that are coming on. Myself, I am a KWU certified trainer. Really excited about that, and as well as Brenda. Zach Younger, KWU approved. I recognize that name right away as well. So yeah, if you guys, so tell us then, I'm not seeing a lot of people responding, which means that there are probably more that are interested. So what are the different levels of trainers?
Sure.
Can you explain those?
Sure, of course. So the first level is a Market Center trainer. And in order to be a Market Center trainer, what you do is you take Train the Presenter and Train the Trainer Advanced. That's it. You just take those two courses. At the end of Train the Trainer Advanced, you get a certificate from the instructors with the KWU stamp of approval saying you're now a Market Center trainer.
Cool.
Now, it's not necessary to have that to teach in your Market Center. Anybody can teach in your Market Center, but that gives you a little extra validity that you've gone through our curriculum and became a certified Market Center trainer.
Okay, now can you teach outside of your Market Center then?
We ask that you do not teach outside your Market Center if you do not have that stamp of approval. You can teach around your area, Market Centers in your area, but we wouldn't ask that you don't travel to a different region to teach. But in your local area, yes.
And one of the reasons you might want to do that is to continue to get practice and get better at your skills so that you can move up through the chain.
Right.
Okay.
Especially if you want to be a KWU approved trainer, the requirements around that, which is the next level of training, which Kevin and Brenda are the KWU approved trainers. So after you take Train the Trainer Advanced workshop, a few days later, you'll get an email or a letter in the mail from the instructor saying, hey, Kevin, you did such an awesome job. I'm going to recommend you to apply to be a trainer. Or they say, hey, Kevin, I still think you're awesome, but maybe you should take that course again.
Which happened.
Which happens, right?
Yeah, believe it. It did, yeah.
It does happen. So if you are recommended to apply to be a trainer, we do have an application online, and you can find that on kwconnect.com under memberships.
Okay.
And everything I'm telling you right now, don't feel like you have to frantically write this all down. It's all under kwconnect.com under memberships. There's KW Approved Trainer and Master Faculty.
All right.
You can also email me, dawnwood@kw.com or faculty@kw.com. I answer both those.
All right.
So,
Now,
KW Approved Trainer.
Real
Okay, go ahead.
quick, there is a couple of questions
Yeah,
regarding that. So I think there might be a little confusion from a couple people. They're saying, hey, I took Train the Trainer Advanced, and I got a certificate.
Yep.
Now that makes you a Market Center trainer.
Yep.
Everybody that goes through those two courses automatically gets a certificate.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Then to move on to the next level, which is a KW certified trainer, that's what we're talking about when
Yes.
you get the letter.
So
Okay.
you get the letter of recommendation that says you're awesome. We're gonna, if you want to move forward to apply to be a trainer, the application is online. But the good thing is, even before you take these classes or while you're taking these classes, you can work on that application. There are parts of the application that you can work on now. So part of the application is you have to have taught 6 classes in 3 different market centers, 6 KWU courses in 3 market centers. And I know I'm talking to technology people who maybe don't know how to work with buyers or don't know how to work with sellers or don't know how to do the customer experience piece of the KWU training.
Right.
Part of the requirement is of the 6 classes is you have to teach a portion of Ignite and you have to teach a portion of 6 personal perspectives. Now, 6 personal perspectives has nothing to do with real estate, right? It's Gary's principles about his real estate company and about life.
Right.
So anybody can teach that course. I don't want you to feel like you have to be a professional at anything in order to teach those.
Everybody should know that.
Everybody should know it
Right.
anyway, and there are no requirements to teach that course. Now, Ignite, you as tech trainers can put your tech training skills into these Ignite sessions. And of course, we have a bazillion different, there's 12 Ignite sessions, so there's got to be something that you know something about. Or what you do is something that you're passionate about or something that you want to know about. You go watch somebody else teach that,
Yep.
then you can teach it, right, Kevin? As you know,
That's exactly
it's
right.
all about shadowing somebody first and
Yep.
learning it. And the best way to learn something is to teach it.
So I actually had that honor, and I wasn't an agent at the time. I got to see Gene Frederick teach profit share at a local market center. Actually, he came to corporate, loved the class. I actually had been able to establish a pretty good downline, and so that was something I was passionate
Right.
about. I wanted to learn more about it because it was already bringing me residual income. Why not learn as much as I could? So that's what the
Right,
class
that's how
I
you
took.
got into it.
Yep. And Brenda, you had a database history, right? A lot of experience with database in your past careers.
That's right. Yep. Before I got into training, I did database manipulation, reporting, and things like that. So that just made sense to me. And then without having the real estate hands-on practice, I was still able to, emphasize the importance of, it was a database marketing company that I worked for. So marketing over and over to a database of people purposefully will bring you results. So that's something I'm passionate about.
Awesome. Okay, so hopefully that helps some of you that have mentioned you're a market center trainer but want to get to that next level. So I'm going to quickly walk you through where Dawn said to go to get the information that you need. So we're going to start on education and click on KW Connect. It's always our first place we want to go to get any information on KWU, KW technology, all of those great things. We're going to wait for KW Connect to take its time and come on. And then while we're waiting for that, let's just continue on
keep
some of the
talking. Sure.
some of the questions. So go ahead and on.
You're going to teach those. So again, like I said, you need to teach 6 classes in 3 different market centers. But again, don't be afraid of those 6 classes. You can teach Ignite and 6 personal perspectives as your 6 classes. Don't feel like you have to go teach Win with Sellers if you don't know anything about it. So that's how we gear it towards y'all to not have this fear of not being able to be an approved trainer because you don't know how to teach a KW course. And Kevin and I were chatting earlier that when you come to Train the Trainer Advanced, you teach the profit share class, and you just really don't know the content. It's not about the content in Train the Trainer Advanced, right? It's about your presenting skills. And I said to Kevin, I said, you could get up there and read the phone book, which is not part of the curriculum.
Don't do that.
But it's about your presentation, not about the content in that class. So don't ever hesitate about taking that class because you don't know how to teach a KWU course.
Sure.
So while you're teaching these classes in these market centers, you're going to have a conversation with the team leader that says, hey, I am excited to that's a funny comment.
Don't read the questions. I saw the same thing.
We're laughing at the questions. That you're going to have a conversation with these team leaders that says, hey, I want to apply to be an approved trainer. Can I put your name down as a reference? And of course, they're going to say yes. So after you teach these 6 classes and you get your approval from the market centers and you get your approval from the instructor, another piece of it is using our evaluation system, which is kwueval.com. Again, you guys can use that starting now. Yep. So kwueval.com to get your 6 classes in there, and you need 75 evaluations in that kwueval.com as part of the application.
And I'm sending that to everyone. So anytime you do a training, you want to give your attendees kwueval.com. They'll get to a quick survey and they'll fill it out. Now, even if you're not an approved trainer, it may say something like the person's not on this list.
Right.
You can add your own name there. Course is not on this list. It's at the very bottom. So anybody can fill it out. I urge you all to get these things completed, even if you're the only one to look at them. Please, to end, there are some rules about it. Don't look at it immediately. Give yourself a day to look at it. You know, don't take anything too personally. You are asking them their opinion. They need to give you their opinion about your performance. So let them be honest with you.
We always say, you know, feedback is the breakfast of champions. So just remember that it's feedback. And Dick Dillingham always tells the story about when he was teaching for a CES or CRS that he had all this feedback saying he told too many stories.
Yep.
So he said, okay, so he cut back on that.
Yep.
And his next round of feedback was, you don't tell enough stories. So it's really, you have to balance it out within yourself. Right. And you're always going to have that one person in the class who's had a bad day, whose car broke down, whose cat is sick, who writes a bad review, and don't harp on that one. Look at all the good ones.
Exactly.
Right? That's a way to think about it too.
Yep.
So after you've done all these requirements and filled out the application, you turn the application into me. One other thing is you have to have a letter of recommendation from your regional director. Again, don't feel like you have to write all this down. And then you submit your application, and I reach out to those 3 team leaders that you've already talked to about being references for you. And I also reach out to the current approved trainers and the current master faculty, and I send them a survey about you. They may or may not know you, but it's another way to gather feedback. It takes about 15 days or so to get all that feedback in, and then you're a KWU approved trainer with us. So you get your name on the website, you get a bio on the website, you get to now travel to other regions to teach. You can charge money if you want.
You get a cool signature.
You get a cool, yes, you get a cool logo. Mm-hmm. We have events for y'all. We actually are just planning a really cool event right now at Family Reunion for you guys. It's going to be really fun. So there's lots of different perks. We host quarterly webinars with the faculty. You guys are kind of the first to know everything.
Right.
So does anybody have any questions about being an approved trainer?
Okay, so Steve is asking, does it need to be 6 different classes or levels such as Ignite? So Steve, there is 6 core classes, right, that you would be able to teach during one of these sessions, during the train the presenter.
Oh wait, is Steve talking about that, or is he talking about? Oh, okay. I think Steve, are you saying that for the application, the 6 classes with the application?
And just answer yes or no, Steve. We're looking for your question. While you're doing that,
okay. So Steve, yes. So Steve, with the 6 classes, 2 of them have to be 6 personal perspectives or Ignite. The other 4 can also be 6 personal perspectives or Ignite. They can be whatever you want. Of the 6, they could be all that, but really 2 of them have to be that. I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So how do they get the results for KW eval?
Sure, you can send me an email directly, again, dawnwood@kw.com or faculty@kw.com, and just tell me the date that you taught, and I can run a report, your name and the date, and I can run a report for you. It takes, 5 minutes to run a report, and I can send it back over to you. When you do become an approved trainer with us, you'll get your own link, So that's another perk of being an approved trainer. Your name is already on that eval, and you don't have to come to me at all. You have a specific link. You click on it, and it shows all your results in real time.
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, you need to do that.
That's awesome. Okay. Walk us real quickly through how they can get to that menu. Everyone saw how I got to KW Connect, so here we are now.
So go memberships.
Memberships. Awesome.
And then it's called KWU Approved Trainer.
Yep,
and this list of
we showed this to you all before.
There it is.
Right there.
Yep.
Click on that.
On that. Then there's other requirements I just talked
Look
to you
at
about.
that. How cool is that? All right, I'm gonna. I bet if I grab that URL, will that work? Do you know?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Let's try that. Okay, so I'm gonna share this URL with you all, so you get that. That is awesome. So we have a lot more to cover. Everyone, let's give Dawn a big hand. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for having me again. Any questions, shoot them over to me. I'm happy to help.
Yep. So Gail, all the questions you have regarding that, let's just shoot an email to faculty@kw.com. Those questions, if you still have questions, please keep submitting them. I'm going to make sure that they get to Dawn, and she is really great at responding every time.
Thank you.
I send you somebody to respond right away. Thank you for everything you do.
And I just want to see, I see that Zach Younger's on here, and Zach is our newest approved trainer. He just became last month or the month before. So Zach would also be a great resource for y'all to collaborate with him.
Congratulations, Zach. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, awesome. All right. Let's move on. Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you.
All right, we got KW technology updates to share with you all. Hey, we did a 15-minute coffee break webinar with Placer, our KW website partner, and they were a huge success. We saw over 1,500 websites launched just this week alone, and I want to thank you all for getting your agents on board. So my question is, were you all able to attend the 15-minute coffee break webinar? I can tell you we ended promptly 15 minutes on each of those. If you did attend it, did any of you do a classroom session? I'd like to know that. And what did you think about the 15-minute webinar? Did you all enjoy the 15-minute webinar? And would you like to see more in the future? We got some good responses on that question in the survey we popped out, but I would like to know more. So Diana says, yes, I'd like to see more. Diana, did you attend it on your own, or did you do a classroom session? And Cynthia asked, can I record these for you? I am going to take you in a moment, Cynthia, to where you can find the recording. Rebecca, great point. We actually did kind of put this together on a little bit of a shorter notice, so I do apologize that you all were not able to be notified earlier. However, next week we are going to do them again, and your agents should have and will continue to get much more communication on this particular webinar, and then absolutely any of the future webinars that we do, we will absolutely communicate that to everyone. So that's awesome. Good job. And tell me, what would you all like to see in the future? What future sites would you all like to see? All right. So I actually had KW Connect up on the screen, and now this is where you can find the 15-minute coffee break webinar. If you saw the recording, it's all there for you, so you can see the 15-minute webinar, and you can also attend the webinar if you would like to see it live on Tuesday, December 20th, and Thursday, December 22nd. They are going to be at 1 o'clock Central Time, and if you missed them, you can always get it right there on KW Connect. And if you wait one moment, I'm going to share the URL for the KW Connect page, and I'm going to send this to all of you. And so you all should get that. So you can just click on that, sign up for either Tuesday, Thursday, or both, and get your agents in there. And if you go to KW Connect, you could literally type in coffee break, 15-minute coffee break. Any of those will or even KW website will bring up this training. It is a really great, quick explanation and the quickest way of launching your KW website. Let me know if you have any questions on that. Okay, so we within the with the 2016 tax year, finance and our IT department have some great improvements to the way we're delivering the 1099s and the Form T4As for Canada. The and specifically for your profit share 1099 and 10-4As, I should say. The profit share 1099 and the 10-4A is for the 40,000 plus associates who earn profit share. A message is going to be sent out, and it will cover how to access the forms, our change from paperless, or if they want to use paper, it's up to them. And they will also have the notice of the 2016 form, 1099 miscellaneous, and T4A availability. So in later on this month, we're going to communicate the new platform for accessing this tool for those 40,000 plus agents. Again, this is only if you are receiving profit share. Okay, let me know if you have any questions on that. It's exciting stuff, I know. That is just super exciting. All right, your Market Center recruiting website comes with a pre-populated, I should say, with a KWRI social wall by default. By default, this page will display KWRI's social feed, and we want you to make it your own by adding your own Instagram, your own Office Facebook page, Office Twitter accounts, etc. And to do that, we have a brand new video available for you. In fact, we have a lot of videos available for you for the Market Center recruiting sites. So once again, I'm going to share this URL with you all so that you can start to customize your social wall. I think I missed an H in that link. Let me try that again one more time. And this is a direct link to KW Connect. And so this link will walk you through in a video just how to do that. All right, any questions on the social wall? Mike says, when will we have access to the Market Center recruiting site? So Mike, the admin of the Market Center recruiting sites is originally the Market Center administrator. In other words, they're the ones that receive the invitation on the Market Center recruiting sites. That admin then has the opportunity to make anyone else an admin at particular levels. So if you're interested in how to do that, once again, the KW Connect Market Center recruiting website videos can help you understand how to add your administrators. So if you guys have any questions on that, please let me know. And I don't know the answer to your question, Wes. I do probably know someone that does. So let me see if I can get them on the line. Anybody have anything to say at all? I've not seen any hands going up, but that's okay. We're interested in what you all have to say. If you have any comments on, maybe have you done anything with your Market Center recruiting website? Anything in particular? Have you updated your social wall? And actually, what Wes is asking is, does the social wall show posts and tweets with your office's hashtag? For example, hashtag KW Elite OKC would be an example. So any of you that are using your KW Office recruiting websites, Market Center recruiting websites, raise your hand and let us know. All right, quickly running out of time, I just want to quickly go over the KW Technology roadmap for you all. So we are complete with the remodel of the navigation bar for the KW websites. So hopefully you all have seen that and are notified your agents. It's a lot easier to manage. Of learning KW Mobile, the all status search is live now. Push notifications, single sign-on have been pushed off to January. Of course, you're going to be the first to know just when that happens, okay? The Learning Management System, it's what we call an LMS. This is a software application for administrating, documenting, tracking, and reporting the delivery of electronic educational technology. It's also called e-learning, and the whole purpose of us having and providing you all with a learning, or having a learning management system, is to help gauge the progress of the associates through learning. So if they are taking specific classes, we're going to be able to watch their production as soon as they have left that class. So depending on the type of class that they're taking, we can watch and see their activities and see if the training that they are taking is resulting in the activities. So that will help prove the trainer's capabilities and the trainer's value. So that's really the whole goal of having a solid learning management system. And as we mentioned, that'll be targeted for release with the CRM. And speaking of the CRM, you're going to get a lot more information about the CRM in the next month, as well as at Family Reunion. So keep your ears open for that. We have a lot to share. The KW Connect Ambassador Group, boy, this has really just turned into something else. We have, as we mentioned, the wireframes complete. We'd like to launch by the end of the year. Right now, we have 177 active members in our program advisory group. In fact, I think since I did that, we hit a little over 180. We have over 250 discussions in the program advisory group. And the discussions are actually in the hundreds if you look at all of the comments. And then we have 430 plus ambassadors in white pages, okay? So that's really important to remember, because I know we have more than that in the KW community. So we need to make sure that you all get into the white pages. And speaking of the white pages and the ambassador community, let's talk about some quick community updates. We started this program advisory group on September 29th. Since then, we've seen 80 different discussions with hundreds of responses, and that's really what I meant in the previous slide. We have 80 discussions and hundreds of responses, just a lot of communication happening in that tech community. And these are self-help responses. These are support from the KW technology community. So you can see this was our first post, and you can get a good idea of what it looks like. Therese is asking, how do I know if I'm a member of the PAG? You go into your Google Plus account, click on communities, and you'll be able to see if you're a member of that community. If not, I'm going to send you all a link to that community here in just a moment. So just stand by, Therese, and then you can submit your request for becoming a part of the PAG. All right. The question of the week that we have is, do we have a flyer showing all of the KW technology, all that KW technology has to offer, like Playstore, eEdge, KW app, Dotloop? What I loved is this was one of those self-help type solutions. So many people came on with responses, and in fact, one person said, I created one of my own for our market center. Would you like me to share it? And a bunch of people came in and said yes, they would. So that's awesome, and I love that you guys are collaborating. I did find this flyer in the Leadership Toolbox, which does talk a lot about the tools that are available through KW. Now, naturally, it doesn't list everything, which is a lot, as you all know and can imagine. So my question is how does your market center fulfill this need? In other words, do you all have a list of everything that KW offers when you're talking to a potential recruit or when you bring on a new agent? Is it more of a drip? Do you all just provide them a little at a time? Do you have a flyer that shows everything interconnected? So very curious on what your market centers are doing to fulfill that need and that question. And one of the reality of this is that, you know, it would be like someone walking into a McDonald's and saying, what is everything that you have? Right, and that's a difficult question to ask. So we kind of back up and answer the question with a question. In that example, it would be, well, are you wanting breakfast, lunch, or dinner? What are you hungry for? Do you have any limitations? Are you trying to avoid bread? Are you trying to avoid meat? Those types of questions. So you can really dig down and find out during your conversations what is most important to them, and then you can help them to understand the tools and technology that are available for those things that are important to them. Other than, you know, otherwise you might just drown them with the fire hose. So I'm going to send this. This is actually in the leadership toolbox. This is in mykw.kw.com under resources. And it is the technology toolbox. I beg your pardon, the leadership toolbox. Again, I am sharing that with everyone. Be sure you take all of these links I'm sending you before you all go today. A lot of great links and stuff that you have. And Sarah, no, you're exactly right. That's a great question to ask. I appreciate the question. There isn't a list, but there is a few flyers out there that do a high-level description of what we have available. So you guys keep telling me what it is that you're doing in your market center, and then we can have this discussion next year and continue finding out where these resources are. This is what you need in order to become an ambassador in the white pages. So I'd like very much for you all to be sure your market center leadership completes this process, so that we can be sure that all of the people that are on this call and people that are serving as ambassadors are represented in the office's white pages. The last document I just sent you is instructions on how to do that. If you did receive an email saying that you are not on the white pages and you are absolutely sure you are, like you, Gail, just send me an email to ambassadors@kw.com or respond to the original email you all received. I'm monitoring both of those, so I will get you an answer right away. You might have accidentally somehow ended up on the email, but you might already be on the list. So let's verify that, okay? And you can verify it on your own simply by going into the white pages in your own profile, scroll down to the very bottom, and look for ambassador. Okay. Next, upcoming events. Brenda, thank you for your patience. We're just about 2 minutes over. Tried to get everything in. Tell us a little bit about what is happening at Family Reunion 2017.
Sure, I'll make it real quick. You can all read that we have a date and time and room set for the annual Tech Ambassador and MC Tech session. It will just read KW Technology Ambassador session when you see it in the program guide, but as always, if you're marked as a Tech Ambassador or an MC Tech in your white pages profile, you are invited to the session. And you don't need a special wristband or anything else to get in, just to be a ticketed attendee at Family Reunion. So it's going to be Wednesday, February 15th at 5 p.m. That is the last slot of breakout sessions. So by the time you come to the session, if you'll be there, you will have heard a lot of the really exciting technology releases that we have, and hopefully had a chance to demo things at the booth. And so the session is really going to be focused on the future of the ambassador program, the team of people that all of you are, to help agents become more productive by learning how they can automate all of their business tasks using KW technology. And because we're out of time, I will save this for, I guess it'll be next year, one of the ambassador calls. But before Family Reunion, what we'll make sure all of you are aware of is whether or not you're going to be at the event, you have the script to talk about the KW Connected platform. And that is, again, it's that concept that all of our tools are really connected with this one underlying data source, and everything agents use just plug into that one connected platform. And so we'll have visuals and a roadmap for working through that platform that we will share with you early next year. And just one more note about the session at family reunion that you're seeing here on the slide. That's specifically going to be about how we will prepare somebody in each market center to truly be not just a trainer, not a tech support, more of a mentor or a coach or an advisor. So true business technology mentors. That is the program that we're wanting to elevate the current ambassador program to. And with that will come a full training and certification program. Kevin mentioned that we're getting a learning management system. That is the way that we're going to be able to track who's taken what training. We'll have assessments and things like that built into it. We can assign badges. So we're really moving into the 21st century, and it's really happening next year. So at Family Reunion, we'll get to report out to you how all of those things are tying together to bring the ambassador program the way it is up to the next level.
Awesome. I look forward to seeing you all there. And yeah, and don't worry, we're going to see you a few times or talk to you, hear from you a few times before Family Reunion, and anything that we can share with you, you know we absolutely will. All right, I just shared the PAG link. If it's not working, you're probably getting a 404 error, Amy. If that's the case, you need to log out of all of your Google accounts and use your KW Google account to log into that. All right, hey, we had a really great year. We had a lot of fun this year, and at the end of each webinar, we had a fun fact to share with the ambassadors, and here's just a few of my favorites I like to share. Medal standings, we did this thing when Twitter was founded, Gary and the bots, what we did for our Red Day, that's Brenda and Kevin rocking it out at a karaoke bar. We had a huge audience. We were just killed that day. Just a donut day, remember that? What is that? I forget the gopher's name. Phil, Paxahani Phil, is that right? So what was your favorites? What did you guys enjoy? Sorry about that. There it is. You guys hear me just talking and don't see the slide. There we go. How's that? It's a little better. That's awesome. All right, and then real quickly, I'm going to go back to this upcoming events. You all will see that we have Spotlight on Technology December 19th. We'll be covering CGI and maximizing your listings, finding out where you are, helping you get to where you want to be through your KW listings and KW tools and technology. So join us for that. And then we have the two coffee break webinars on the 20th and 22nd. And then that's it. We're done this year. And I want to thank you all very much once again for everything that you have done for us and all of the information you provided and all of the support. We could not simply do this without you. So on behalf of the KW Technology Training Team, we want to thank you all very much and hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. All right, I'm going to let you all go. We're going to leave the chat box open for just a little bit for you all to submit any additional questions. We'll hammer out any additional questions that there might be. We want to thank you again. And as always, on the edge of real estate technology by using KW technology. Make it a great day, and hey, make it a great year. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye. Brenda, mute your line, please.